I'm Joe Taccogna from ICS, and we're here today with Dustin Wilson and Wes
Corn.
What's your last name? Wes?
Corn, C-O-R-N.
From Climate Flow here in Anniston, Alabama. Can we start, Dustin, would you talk about yourself and your company a little bit?
Sure. We're a small contractor. We've got 9 employees. We work in the residential and commercial heating, cooling, and plumbing trades. We've been in business in this area for about 5 years.
Can you tell us a little bit about this job that we're on here today?
This job is an addition to an existing gymnasium. They're adding aerobic rooms, saunas, steam rooms, and an Olympic-sized pool.
Wow.
Renovating the old gym, and of course the new addition here.
So it's a pretty big job for you guys.
Yes, it is for us.
And so you're putting in both plumbing and HVAC?
On this job, yes.
On this job? All right. And like, how many openings do you have to cut?
You remember that total on the openings?
I believe there's 32 openings.
Got 32.
Okay. So how would you normally do that on a job like this?
Well, in some cases on the walls, we could use blockouts, but for various reasons, we figured it was best if we cut the holes after the walls were put up. And as far as the core slab floor goes, you're pretty much always going to have to cut most of those.
After the fact, because you can't really...
Right.
Okay. And you saying you did have to do some of those?
We did. We had, I mean, was it 6 or?
I have 7 holes through the core slab.
7 holes.
Okay. All right, Wes, can you? What's your position with the company?
I'm a superintendent for the job site. I run the show out here, and I operated the saw since we owned it.
Okay. Okay, so tell us a little bit about that. How did you come to? How did you end up owning one of these saws?
Well, we originally.
And what saw are we talking about?
We originally priced out the hole cutting through a specialty contractor.
Okay.
And then we ran a cost analysis of if we could do it in-house, and we found that we could save a good deal of money if we did it ourselves.
Okay.
And for these holes, we bought the 680.
680 chainsaw.
Yes.
Okay. And how's that working for you?
Well, as far as I'm concerned with the numbers, you know, we're doing it for a lot less than what the specialty contractor charges. As far as operation, Wes can tell you more about that.
Well, as far as on the job side, I enjoy having a saw because I can work the holes at my convenience, and I don't have to worry about coordination with other with a saw contractor. So, I mean, it really frees me up to work the job as I see fit, and I can cut the holes as I need the holes.
So it's really a convenience and cost factor then.
Yes.
Yes.
And so you're not tying up crews waiting for other people.
That's right. When I get ready for a hole, I go out to the Connex and pull the saw out, get it warmed up, and we go.
Okay.
And that saw does the job.
How did you find out about the saw in the first place?
Well, when we decided we wanted to do a cost analysis to see if we could save money, we just did some searches online.
Okay.
And came across the ICS brand.
So you were just looking for a way to cut openings?
Yes.
Where you didn't have a chainsaw in your mind already, or?
No, we didn't have any particular chainsaw in mind.
So you looked at circular saws and other things? What made you choose this particular?
We knew for this job that we would need a concrete saw that would cut through. So that was the kind of saw that we looked for.
Okay. And the big benefit of using this type of a saw is that I don't have a large overcut. And that was important to the owner. And if we had used the big Target demo saw or a circular type saw, we would have had to have overcut to have got the openings where they were.
Well, did you already know about concrete cutting chainsaws prior to the search, or you just kind of discovered that in the process?
No, we already knew about it.
Okay. Okay. So you were aware that they exist.
Right.
And chose this one based on the needs of the job.
Right.
Right.
Okay. So Wes, I understand you have used the saw yourself.
Yes, sir.
Are you the primary operator?
At this point in time, I am. I have some guys training under me,
Okay.
and they'll soon start using the saw.
Right.
But we wanted to get our hands wrapped around it and our mind wrapped around using it and making it a cost-effective tool
Right.
that we could make some money with, and before we started passing it off to other employees.
Can you see the need for another size saw or different? I mean, is this absolutely?
I think the 680 is a great saw for what we're doing. We're cutting holes in block work ranging from 8 to 12 inch thick. We have filled cells, some with rebar, some without, and I think it's perfect for what we're doing inside. I believe that every residential contractor should own one of these saws, because I mean, it's versatile, and you can go behind any mason, any concrete guy, and take care of notching things, cutting in holes, cutting access doors, making adjustments here and there. It's an indispensable tool.
All right. So Dustin, can you tell us, like, what's maybe the one most significant thing about this saw that you like?
Well, I like the cost. It was in our range. There are a lot other saws out there that were a lot more expensive.
Okay.
So the price range for this was good. And just the fact that we have another tool that we can keep and use on other jobs, save more money
Right.
on other jobs also.
And I think you've pretty well explained what you like about it.
Well, it's a durable piece of equipment. It's not brittle. You would think getting a cheaper saw, you might end up with a cheaper product, and it just doesn't feel that way. It's a good saw, and I plan on using it for a long time.
Okay. You said you have plans, or you figure you're going to be able to use this product a lot in the future.
Right.
Can you, and I think you talked about some applications. So you just envision having the one saw and going down the road, seeing a lot of opportunities?
Well, as our company grows, we may have to have another saw, but we have small projects that come up all the time that aren't as large as this particular project, where we may have to go retrofit a bathroom and cut some vents into an existing building,
Okay.
or get some exhaust louvers, or install a new Marbury unit or something like that, where we have to actually cut a fresh air intake or something, and this is the ideal piece of equipment to use. I believe I can make smaller cuts with this chainsaw than I could with the demo saw, especially if I'm worried about the overcut.
Right.
We're not going to get the overcut with this saw. When I'm thinking about what the limitations are on this saw, I don't see any right now.
Well, thank you guys very much for having us, taking the time to let us do some videotape, talk to you today, and we really appreciate the time you took to show us, how you're using the product, and happy that you're happy with it.
Well, we appreciate your time and the fact that you guys have a product that has helped us.
It's great to see you guys. Thanks for coming out.
You bet.